Hiding, baby. But what's most important? Can I know your name? Can I know your name? Wanna know your name? Can I know your name? Wanna know your name? To the smile that you show.
Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. And make sure you're checking out the website, itsmontez.com. Subscribe. If you don't, you can't keep up. Duh. If you want to connect with me, you can also check me out on Facebook, Montez McCamish. Just spell it out. Looking for some interesting reads? Make sure you check out the blog. Check out itsmontez.com. Click on the blog and you'll have lots of reading right there. Without further ado, let's get on to the show. Hello everyone, it's Montez McCamish. Thanks so much for tuning in. I've got another interview for you. As you know, on itsmontez.com, we always like to put on important interviews that are going to motivate you to get you to that next level. Make sure that you click, I don't know which way to do it, which way. Make sure you click this right here. If you don't click that bell, you're not going to get all the new live feeds and all the new uploads that I get. So make sure you click that bell. Thank you so much for tuning in onto the
level.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the beginning of the growth. Like, so you're going through you got the name, you got the idea, you're starting to stream on Blog Talk Radio. You're looking for listeners. The listeners coming quickly. Give me a rundown. What's going on?
Absolutely not. But here's I give man, where would I be without this guy? A guy named Michael McFadden, who's still in radio, still my mentor, and doing some fabulous things out there in morning time radio. Has one of the best morning time shows out. And he told me something that really resonated as I'm finally, this brother comes and back then, not a lot of people wanted to help you. So right. Here's this guy, who's younger than me, who's like, listen, young pup, here's how it goes. And I'm like, got my ears like, I really want more listeners. I want to be big. I want to be great at this. And his advice was be consistent. And I'm like, what? That's it. Give me something else to go with. And he's like, this is a marathon. This is not a race. And that advice helped me really relax and just kind of calm down. And because I used to worry about how many listeners did I have this week, this second, this night. And I realized that was driving me crazy. And you know what? There are a lot of things you can do to get listeners, and we talk about that. But sometimes it's just about being consistent. And so once I pulled back the reins, it became a lot easier to do radio because then it was like I wanted to just have fun. I didn't care if anybody listened, to be honest with you. So, yeah, in the beginning, it was rough. It was, you get your parents, you get your friends, and then they usually die away around month 3. Right. All of your close friends, they the nuance is gone. They're like, okay, still doing it, whatever, and they go away. But what happens after that? You've kind of built something, right? Something goes out in the universe, and what comes back is people who actually resonate with what you're talking about, whether it be your topic, whether it be just you. Sometimes in radio, that's why they call it radio personalities. Sometimes it's just about you. And in this case, I think a lot of it was about just me and me just being blatantly honest and transparent about my life at that time. Other people who was going through that was like, dude, yeah, I get what he's talking about because I'm in the same boat. I got put out of my house just like he did, or, I lost all my money just like he did. And, I was, contemplating jumping off a bridge just like he was. And so you get these people over time that just stick. And then, again, I wasn't worried about who was listening to my show, but every now and then you bump into someone at the market or at an event and they'd say, hey, I listened to your show and it was great because you had all, and that, man, listen, one person does that a day and you're good, right? You don't care if who's listening, you're good. And so that was the evolution. In the first couple of years, I didn't have a lot of people, but I had consistency. I showed up. At that time, I was doing 2 shows a week. Sunday at 4 p.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. and I showed up every single day. I did not miss, and I followed the advice of Michael, and I was consistent.
Bada bing, bada boom. What did you think about that interview? It's all about consistency. When you are consistent, things are going to fall in line. Again, like you heard on that interview, it was not about how many people were listening. It was about having fun. Make sure you're having fun in whatever it is that you're doing. If you're having fun doing it, it's going to make it more reasonable for you to want to do it. And make sure you're consistent at whatever it is that you're doing. Consistency is the key. I need you to like, comment, subscribe, and share so everyone is seeing these films, so I'm understanding what you think about these films, how you feel about these films, and I need you to like it, because if you're not liking it, it's not going into the whole circulation of how YouTube works. Again, click that bell. If you don't click that bell, you're not going to get all the notifications for when I go live or for when I have new uploads. Again, subscribe to itsmontez.com. If you don't do that, you can't keep up. Duh. Thanks so much for tuning in.
So I think I'm just the cutest little deer ever.
You're out of it.